I'm Trupendous, and I'm here to save the ocean from all these gooey, gross, gigantic gobs of seaweed.
Oh wow, awesome! You must be a real-life boy! I've always wanted to meet a real-life boy. This is the best day ever! Hey, you know what I was thinking? I could be your sidekick, but like literally. This big old fin makes me swim on my side. But don't worry, it won't slow me down.
Okay, you can be my sidekick. Let's get moving. This seaweed's not gonna get rid of itself.
Whatever you say, Hero Drew. Here we come, the dynamic duo, ready to save the day. Hey, you know what? I was wondering, what's it really like up there with all that oxygen?
Oh, brother.
It's time for a brand new adventure with the stupendous Trupendous and his mighty penultimate. Today, Drew is gonna save the ocean from the seaweed monster. But don't worry, it's not as scary as it sounds. Well, kinda. It looked like it was gonna be a perfect day at the beach, and Drew and his friends couldn't be more excited until...
Ah! Something's got my foot! Ah! It's surrounding me! There's a monster in the water!
Drew was totally being eaten alive by a giant Drew-eating creature.
Everybody, out of the water where it's safe. I gotta fight this thing off before it eats us all.
Drew knew the only way to fight the enemy was to look him in the eye. So he made a really cool helmet and he dunked his head underwater. Suddenly, he came face to face with...
The seaweed monster!
It was big, it was green, it was scary, it was...
Huh? Just a big tangle of plants? You're not a real monster, are you?
But the seaweed didn't answer because sure enough, it wasn't a monster at all. But it was everywhere. Mountains and mountains of seaweed piled up across the ocean.
Ew, gross! This stuff is all over the place. But where's it all coming from? We've gotta get to the bottom of this.
And he meant it. To figure out where all that icky seaweed was coming from, Drew had to dive way down to the very bottom of the big dark ocean. So he drew himself an awesome sea scooter and started to make his way down. It was pretty dark and scary down there. Luckily, Drew swam by a school of really friendly fish that also wanted to get rid of the yucky seaweed in their water. One of them was named Finn because he had one extra large fin that made him kind of swim lopsided.
Hi, my name's Finn. I don't mean to be rude, but you don't really look like a regular fish.
I'm not a fish. I'm Trupendous, and I'm here to save the ocean from all these gooey, gross, gigantic gobs of seaweed.
Oh wow, awesome! You must be a real-life boy! I've always wanted to meet a real-life boy. This is the best day ever! Hey, you know what I was thinking? I could be your sidekick, but like literally. This big old fin makes me swim on my side. But don't worry, it won't slow me down.
Okay, you can be my sidekick. Let's get moving. This seaweed's not gonna get rid of itself.
Whatever you say, Hero Drew. Here we come, the dynamic duo, ready to save the day. Hey, you know what? I was wondering, what's it really like up there with all that oxygen?
Oh, brother.
With his new sidekick by his side and kind of swimming on his side, Drew continued deeper and deeper into the big dark ocean until he spotted a group of really scary
Underwater pirates? Uh-oh.
Drew saw the pirates are pulling tons of seaweed out from an old sunken ship, and they were dumping that gross seaweed back into the ocean.
Let's eavesdrop to find out what these guys are up to.
Remember, kids, eavesdropping is totally rude, except when you have to save the ocean from being filled up with icky seaweed, and a bunch of underwater pirates are the ones doing it.
Arr, no jewels in this batch either.
I just toss it in the water and keep looking for the rest. That sunken treasure is somewhere on this ship, and we're gonna find it.
Oh wow, there's real-life sunken treasure in that ship. This is the coolest thing ever!
Shh, Finn, they'll hear us.
Who goes there? No one spies on pirates without getting punished.
Oops!
Oh no! If the pirates find us spying here, they're gonna take us captive. Unless...
Without a moment to spare, Drew pulled out his penultimate and sketched a heaping pile of shiny treasures.
Cool, that's sparkly.
Looking for these?
Hey, where'd you get those? Give it here, kid. Those jewels belong to us.
Well, if you want them, you gotta catch them.
Drew sketched a humongous underwater cannon. Then he loaded the jewels in and shot them far and wide. The pirates went nuts.
Quick, you go that way, I'll go this way. Grab them all. Don't let a single one out of your sight.
And off they went in search of all the shiny jewels.
But Hero Drew, why'd you let them swim off with all your expensive treasure?
Finn, lesson 101. Pirates aren't the smartest bad guys. Those jewels were fake. I drew them, but it'll be too late by the time they find out.
You are the smartest hero ever! When I grow up, I want to be just like you. Will you teach me how to draw stuff and be super cool and get rid of all the bad guys?
Come on, Finn. We still have work to do.
They swam over to the sunken ship and Drew sketched a giant underwater suction pipe.
We've got to get rid of all this seaweed so that the pirates cannot use it to contaminate the ocean ever again.
And just when they thought the adventure was over, they suddenly heard music playing from behind the ship.
Hey, Hero Drew, do you hear music?
They swam to the other side of the ship and...
So that's where the sunken treasure is.
A group of mermaids having an awesome jewelry trunk show?
Lesson 102, kids. Always check out underwater jewelry trunk shows run by mermaids. They're the best trunk shows. And so, kids, it was another great day for the mighty Drew Pendus. The only hard part was saying goodbye to his new sidekick, Finn.
I'll be back again in no time.
Pinky promise?
Do you have pinkies? Trust me, there'll be plenty of awesome underwater adventures to come. And you'll be my sidekick every step of the way.
I'll miss you, Hero Drew.
I'll miss you too, Sidekick Finn.
Drew used the sea scooter to speed back to shore where he met up with his buddies once again. It was gonna be the best beach day ever. Moral of the story, boys and girls, beware of treasure-seeking pirates if you find lots of seaweed in the ocean. And if you ever come across dancing mermaids at a jewelry trunk show, always join in on the fun.
Hi guys, Nikki here with a brand new Wiki. Today, my report is all about sidekicks. You know, the character who hangs out with the hero and helps save the day. A lot of people think the sidekick is not as awesome as the main character, but that's not really true. Sidekicks are super too. Sonic the Hedgehog may be super fast, but he can't fly like Tails. When they team up together, Eggman doesn't stand a chance. Sidekicks can be wicked smart and have super skills, like Kato from the Green Hornet. He's an inventor, and he does martial arts. And sometimes, when the hero is too serious, you need the sidekick to be really funny, like Donkey from Shrek and Mushu from Mulan. Actually, I bet if you made the sidekicks the star of their own story, it would be just as good, like Rex and Slinky from Toy Story. I would totally watch a movie starring them. By the way, villains can have sidekicks too, but they're usually just as rotten as the bad guys. Except minions. Minions are awesome. Papaya! Potato? Now, here are some of my favorite sidekicks and why. Chewbacca from Star Wars, because he's big and fuzzy, and I like the way he talks. Oh. BB-8, also from Star Wars. BB-8 is a super cute robot who can save the day. Need I say more? Olaf from Frozen. He's just so sweet. Best snowman ever. Sorry, Frosty. Tinkerbell. She can sprinkle pixie dust and help you fly. Robin. He's been Batman's sidekick forever and has shown up in a ton of different cartoons and movies. But Robin also leads his own superhero team in Teen Titans Go. And finally, Krypto. Krypto is Superman's dog from the planet Krypton. Look! In the sky! It's a bird! It's a plane! It's Superdog! If I could have my very own sidekick, I'd want a cute kitten who could talk and fly. She'd be really smart so she could help me with my homework, and we'd both be like really awesome at karate. Her specialty would be sidekicks, naturally, and her name would be Kiki. Nikki and her karate-kicking sidekick, Kiki. Aww, and Kiki would totally be best friends with Hot Dog. Okay, in conclusion, sidekicks are awesome. They can be smart, strong, and tons of fun. I think maybe the best part about having a sidekick is you always have a friend with you.